Well, you don't get this very often in Missouri, but here's an old road that was shut down because the bridge blew it out. So this part of the creek has been made totally private. You can't get in here unless you know to get in here. So you gotta park at that house, dead end road, you gotta ask permission, and you gotta walk down the road. And no one gets to come out here but Boomer and whoever he brings. And he had to work today, so he said, go ahead, Brooksy. He says, you take me your fields all the time. It's just a creek. And it's been months since it's rolled, but it was a month ago. Boomer was here for the weekend and just hanging out, and he got them all to go down to the creek for about an hour or something. He said he got to hunt the first gravel bar, and he found a nice point. And then it rolled after that, because I'm sure you all remember Devin's show, that last roll he had. They got the same rain here. I'm outside of Rolla. It's about an hour from the house. It's where my doctor's at, which I found out today. My doctor's leaving her practice. She's retiring. She's got some kind of surgery she's got to have, and then she's going to quit being a doctor. So in the next 3 months, they're going to be setting me up with a different doctor. Oh, and I hate that. She has been such a blessing. I mean, she's been a blessing. I've had to deal with some real jerk-off doctors, and Dr. Park, she was the cat's meow and give me problems about nothing. And I could ask her for whatever, and she wouldn't give me Xanaxes. She gives me these Trazodones to sleep on, and I hate them. Give you weird nightmares. But because of my pain narcotics I take for my back, they cause you insomnia, and you gotta have something to sleep on once in a while. But I'll quit my yakking. We're already at 3.5 minutes. I'm sure you've seen enough of the road. We want to see a arrowhead get found. Let's go find us an arrowhead. Wearing one of my favorite shirts today too. It's a petroglyph shirt. And then not only are all these petroglyphs here on it, but it's got these little shadow petroglyphs in it. Which I may have to lose it here pretty soon. Get a little sun, because it's hot. Well, I thought them clouds was going to come my way, cover up some of the sun. It said 95 at the bank. It's supposed to get to 102 today with the heat index, but man, I had a chance to come in this creek. I couldn't pass it up. I mean, don't get to drive over this way very often. Let's go see if we can find us something. And couldn't ask for a better day to be out. I mean, it's a nice light breeze. This big old cloud shelf come over me. I mean, it is nice out. And I've been up the creek quite a ways, about 2 gravel bars that way. I've actually already looked at this gravel bar, just looking at everything twice. Couldn't get down no farther that way, and wasn't gonna stay out here all day. Kind of got some other stuff to do around the house before it gets late, and yesterday's vid wouldn't let me get it uploaded last night. It was like 152 minutes or something. It's crazy. And if I don't find something, I'm not sure it'll be debatable if I upload this or not. Man, I thought I'd find something here today. Even at least a broken arrowhead. Or a tool. Which I remember that last time Ian Boomer was here. When I was here with him, we found some flake and I think a couple tools. But it's mostly just arrowheads. I doubt we're gonna get any live action. We can't even find any action to start with. Gotta find some kind of action. I know no one else comes down here and looks. Besides Boomer, and he's only been, well, the slab's not even there anymore. They tore out what broken part of it was there. Looks like a big crane feather. I found a turkey feather put in my hat. Usually when you find a nice feather put in your hat, you usually find something nice. Or something decent anyways. I ain't finding nothing but broken glass and a gazillion rocks to stare at. Well, guess I'm gonna kind of head back, and I'm gonna double check that first gravel bar over real good. Maybe I get lucky and there'll be something on it. Down here's where I found that big 5-inch Smith or Melville, whatever it is. Well, I thought there'd at least been a 2-inch arrowhead laying down here. I mean, I did everything a hunter doesn't do. You don't say those words to jinx yourself, and I didn't say them today. I never say, oh man, gonna go down here and I know just gonna find a killer. Gonna find a killer. Because most of the time when you do that, you don't find a killer. So I never say them unspoken words. But man, I was sure hoping to find something to bring to you guys. It has been so long. I have just not been able to hunt in this heat. And it's dry. You know, my creeks are beat to death from one end to the other. There's not even any sense of looking in the middles. They've been kayaked and canoed by me and everybody else. I'm gonna see if it ain't maybe easier getting around this field back to the first gravel bar. Don't know. Cattle may have a path beat. Maybe a lot of it just dead. I thought, yeah, I remember some kind of a trail up here. There's the cattle over there. And that water's nasty down there. And I know there's ticks up here waiting for me too. Guess you gotta have one or the other. I'm gonna shut this camera off and jut across here. Wait. Two deer in the water and one over there on the bank. I've been seeing them all over this creek. Just each time I usually see them, they're taking off and I can't get them on camera. Wet thing's hard to hold in place. Keep it from bouncing around, not being on a tripod. I can't whistle. Live action! Huh? Huh? They don't know what to think. Huh? Huh? Looks like a bunch of young ones heading for the brush. Well, I come to where these two creeks come together. Just hunted that gravel bar down over there. Hunted most of this one here. There goes that little one running across. And I'll hunt this and that and then get out of here, I guess. So hopefully there's something here. Or I've been white striped, and Brooksy doesn't like to get white striped, especially when I ain't been forever. And I take a broken something, a broken upon something. I've picked up a manufactured flake so far, and that's it. That ain't too good, folks. That ain't too good. And I ain't seen no human foot tracks anywhere except back there by the slab was, and that's probably the homeowner messing with his cattle. But let's see if we can't find. Well, even though it's pretty muggy today, and with the clouds, and well, it's pretty dead right in here right now. But it's been one of the nicest days, cool-wise, we've had in a long time. And I'm still sweating. But boy, I tell you what, this gravel is tough, man, tough. I mean, I've been out here for hours. And Tatum, my buddy Tatum, Mega Rock Wheeler, up in Iowa, excuse me, I'm sorry about that, Tatum. Up in Iowa, he quoted Richard one time, and I've heard Richard say it before too, man. There just isn't nothing like when you find that nice artifact. Especially when you've been out busting your butt all day, man. There just ain't no better feeling than finding that nice artifact. And I've been looking hard today. I never thought it was gonna happen. Just never thought it was gonna happen. And then boom! Oops, yeah. Boom, shakalaka, boom! There it is. Oh, look at that pretty colored side notch. Even got a beveled edge, it looks like. Not very many dings out of it either. Oh, man. Oh, you probably never heard someone say thank you so many times in a row as I did when I first seen this point. Oh, I appreciate everything my great ancestors let me find. Every single thing, man, everything. And it's so nice when you find a nice point. And that, folks, is a nice creek point. Look at the beveled edges, cross rhomboid bevel going on there. And that light brown creek patina stain. Well, if that's my one and done for the day, I ain't done. I'm gonna finish looking at this gravel, but after that, I don't even think I'm gonna get to the next one. I'm just gonna cover this and call it a day, man. I'm finally honored to have found something. Nice little arrowhead. Man, I'm sure glad to found it. Man, I thought I was gonna get skunked today. Bad. Boy, I think I was gonna get skunked. And Brooksy don't like white stripes. It just doesn't hardly ever happen. Wow, that's a cool hearing feather, man. And I ain't got to pick up no good hearing feathers in a while. I need more for my one mask I made a couple of years ago. I ain't never gotten it finished though. Still needs much more feathers in it. And that point just laying out there like a nice big easy. I mean, I've been looking at every little rock today, man. I've been looking for the smallest thing hiding and sticking out. No, that's just a rock. Oh, no, maybe it's a broken tool. And a little piece of live action. Nope, just a rock. Man, ain't that sweet? That's just stellar, baby, stellar. Oh, man. Now I can breathe with a little sigh of relief. I'm not used to getting skunked in a creek. And sometimes it takes all day. I've been out here, I don't know, 4 hours maybe. I think it's 2 o'clock. I started about 11 or 10:30. No, closer to 11, I think. What time it was I got out here. You don't know what kind of mess that'd be to get over there to. I might try it, I don't know. I kind of need to get my butt headed home. It's an hour drive back to the house. I got some stuff around town I need to do before it gets too late. Oh, I'm glad I found that. Thank you. thank you, my great ancestors. I appreciate everything. And some people say great spirit. That's okay too. But to me, there's always more than one great spirit watching over me. That's why I always say my ancestors instead of great spirit. And I even got a buddy that says it, and I really don't like it. And I don't think they like it too much, but I don't never say the word Indian spirit or Indian God. We're not Indians. Indians are in India. We're Native Americans. We have nation names of what runs in our blood. And not everybody's gonna agree on stuff. I don't care. My world, I call it what I want. And today, I call this my arrowhead. Yeehaw, double butt jagger. Well, I think I got fine too here. Looks like some kind of little blade or a tool. A little bit of tip knocked off. It's like some silicified quartz or something. Dang flaking's about wore away on it, but yeah, it's definitely a little tool. Well, cool. Two finds is always better than one. Two finds is always better than one. Two finds is always better than one. Let's see if we can't find another one before we gotta go. I'm ready to go. Two, I'm ready for a big old cold fountain soda. Man, I mean cold fountain soda. I'm thirsty. Big time. Big old cold fountain Dr. Pepper. Big old 44 ounce. Full of ice. Sounding mighty good. And a Twinkie too.